Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 231. I'm Marie.
I'm Dominique. Well, what is the answer?
And it's Thursday, the 30th of January, 2025. Last podcast of January 2025. I mean, last week I was saying how this month was going slow. Now it feels like it's nearly March.
Well, it is nearly March, though, because February, you don't do anything in February and suddenly it's March.
Exactly. February is such a quick month, isn't it? So, hello, everybody. Right, we're there.
30th of the 1st.
Oh, we're the wrong way around.
Oh, I'm not even there yet, so I'll let you sort that. I need to get my book up to date.
Right, I think that should have done it, but I'll have to wait for a minute for it to catch up. Oh.
Let me see.
We know we're the wrong way round. Give it a minute. Have I pressed it? I've just pressed the button now on the screen. Let's see if it does something.
Oh. Everything's just gone on the go slow. Nothing.
Let's try again.
No. I can't even get on to see, so.
I've pressed the button that it should be. I don't know what's going on with it.
Right.
I'm gonna just keep pressing things.
Oh, I can see now.
Has it done it? No, it's still not done it.
Not yet.
Well, you'll have to put up with it because I've pressed all the buttons that I think I've got to press, and I don't know why it does it. I really don't know.
No. Well, you've got all the controls, and so I never know what you do.
I pressed every button. I pressed every button going. It's supposed to be follow host videos order. Because I'm on first, then you come on, so you follow my video. So I don't honestly. Anyway,
well, for the last one in January,
you just have to cope with this. Just watch us in the mirror. If it bugs you that much, sit with the mirror and look in the background. That'll have to work. Oh,
bless it. That's it. We've swapped.
Yeah, it's worked. I think.
But we could now just do this for a few minutes.
Yeah, because I have been pressing and pressing. Right, let's just see if it.
Tracy's saying, bless her, this was me on Monday night trying to join Zoom for the first time. But did you enjoy it? When you joined, Tracy, did you enjoy it? We could see you, we could hear you.
Yeah,
it was really nice.
Right, we're sorted. It's all right. Because obviously we're on watching it, and there's like a slight delay, isn't there, when you're watching
it?
There's
a bit of a delay.
Right, we're on. Anyway. Good, because we hate to confuse you all, don't we?
Yes.
Right. Oh, I might have to keep nipping out because I've just made a curry. Just made a chicken curry, and it's got lentils in it, so I have to make sure that they don't stick to the bottom. Because Mr. Hammond's out there cutting bits of wood up or doing whatever else. He said, am I all right out there? What you doing? Making a door frame? That doesn't sound quiet. I'll try and be quiet. So if all of a sudden it gets really loud, tell me, and I'll just go and shout at him.
I can't hear anything at the minute.
Oh, no, that's because he's not doing anything at the minute.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Tracy. And I can see Janet's on as well, who comments all the time here. So it was really nice to meet you virtually as well.
Yes, it was lovely. Yeah.
I mean, only because we're talking about it. It was really nice. We had our first make-along Zoom on Monday night. So it was really nice to catch up with people, see what people are doing, see how everyone's getting on, see what
we forget how
things people are doing.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. We forget, don't we? Because we're so used to just doing this, and you forget how daunting it is for people to come on, see themselves.
Yes.
And lots of other people. We forget, don't we?
I wouldn't do it.
It's lovely.
I mean, I absolutely admire, because I'm not sure I would do it. But, you know, to anyone, if I was doing someone else's make along and they said I'm having a Zoom, I'm not sure I would join in.
Would you not do it?
No, I wouldn't.
See,
if you were doing it, or if I knew other people, I might. But doing it by myself, I would be brave and say I'm doing it, and then I'd get to the day, and then I'd think, oh, I'm not doing it.
Oh, it's weird, isn't it? I do a few things on Zoom, but yeah, if you're not used to it, it is a weird thing. I think what's weird is seeing yourself.
Oh, it's not just Zoom. It's not the Zoom that bothers me. It's coming into a big group of people. To me, it's the same as walking into a room of people you don't know.
Right. We're all different, aren't we?
Because that you are just meeting people. I know it's virtually, but you're meeting people, aren't you? So,
yes, I saw that, Janet, because I was going through the file the other day because I was doing a bit of paperwork, and I saw you were coming, so I'm really pleased. That'll be lovely to meet you in person. And, and Anita, when Anita said the other week, did I not read what she'd put on a thing? That was because I hadn't seen it, Anita. It was actually in amongst all the print-offs of the springtime. I found it and saw it, so that's why I hadn't seen it, because I hadn't actually put it in the folder where it needed to be.
Well, I was just going to say, and Janet, there were people on Monday night that will be at the afternoon tea as well. So there'll be familiar faces at least. So,
Tracy, you didn't waffle on a bit.
No.
I mean, listen, you know, you have to try and get a word in edgeways with me, which can be quite difficult. We know that. So, no, you didn't. You didn't at all.
No, it was really nice. So, everyone seems to be getting on really well. Some people had finished, other people are halfway through. Was there just two of you and Ange, that were crocheting, and everyone else was knitting this time?
And Sally, who came on.
Oh, of course, Sally joined us. Yes. Yeah. Yes, so there was a lot more knitters than crocheters, and Marjorie, who is knitting, but a different pattern, and it looks stunning as well. So, yeah, it was just very nice. And I think, because I've seen the emails, they've all gone out, haven't they?
They've all gone out. Tracy's just said, so knowledgeable. I mean, we all know different things, don't we? Nobody knows everything. If only we all knew everything. Nobody knows everything. We're all learning, you know.
But I think that is the beauty of not just our community, but any community, whatever it is, whether it's knitting or jigsaws or you know, everyone shares something. So on Monday night, Joan came to the retreat in December, and Joan's a little bit older than us and has been knitting most of her life. So she's a really experienced knitter, had never knit a garment and never knit in the round. So not just us two, but between us, everyone got a go in at the retreat, didn't they?
Yeah.
And she showed us on Monday night, she's finished her first garment. So that's somebody who's been knitting for a long time, really experienced knitter, learnt something new with the help of everybody in the community. Exactly. So that's the best thing about it, I think. Yeah. And we've all made mistakes. We've all done things and gone, I know how to get out of this.
And we all continue to make mistakes.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what it's all about, Tracy. It's about coming on and going, I'm really proud of this. Can I show you this? Or I've had a disaster, and everyone can empathise with you.
It's not a competition, is it? It's like we had one lady who was knitting a shawl, and she knew she'd gone completely wrong, but she didn't care because she was just so chuffed that she'd been able to knit it, wasn't she?
Yes.
And she didn't mind that it had gone wrong because she'd learned from it, and she still liked it, and she was so happy with it. She didn't care. That's amazing, isn't it? Really, to watch somebody getting really enthused about doing. We've all had stuff where we've gone, oh, I've had enough of this. That's going in the corner, and then you do usually pick it up, and when you maybe learn to do something else, you think, oh, I know where I've gone wrong now. But
Tracy was asking about different colours as well. Everyone puts colours together differently. And so on our knitting last night, Victoria showed us a finished shawl she'd made. It was stunning. And the colours she'd put together. So you'd go, oh, I really like what Victoria's done. I might not knit that shawl, but I'm going to nick that idea for the colours put in, you know, so it is all share and share alike.
And look, Lisa is ripping out a sleeve. How many times have you knit that jumper? You've knit that jumper, love nut, so many times, haven't you? We all do it.
She wasn't paying attention and she didn't swap. She picked up the wrong ball, didn't she? So it was similar colour, but had got more or less speckles, so you could really tell. So Yeah, there we go.
How can you improve if you don't make the mistakes? That sounded a bit philosophical.
Well, you learn more from your mistakes than you do for getting it right.
This is a little bit like BS bingo, isn't it, Dominique? We should maybe give cards out and see how many we can get in. Oh, dear me.
Anyway, there you go. That's 10 minutes of rambling but hopefully making you all feel welcome.
Yes. Yeah. And there's no noise, but I may have to go and stir my lentils very shortly.
Well, that's fine. I know you saw it last week and you saw your finish, but let me just show you, because I've finished the 3 patterns of the make-along wrap.
Right, well, while you're doing that, because
you're going to go and...
I'll just go and stir my lentils.
Right, because I've not got... I think I maybe had started the 3rd colour, but that was the first one, which is my, so far, my absolute favourite colour. And then into that one, and then that is the 3rd one and the 3rd pattern. So that is the first 3 colours, I was going to say first 3 months, first 3 colours of month 1 of the springtime wrap. And I finished mine on the Zoom on Monday night. So
it's a bit close.
I will start the next one this weekend, maybe.
So I sent you the pattern as well. I thought I'd better include you in that. I know you'd probably be able to find where it was.
Well, I just found it last time. I don't think you sent it to me last time, but I know where I can find it. So, but yeah,
I was just I sent them out because I was testing the emails, because that's been a whole other thing. Again, I've sent out. Just check your emails. So everybody's been sent the new pattern for part 2.
Yes.
So just check your emails. It might have gone into junk, but it will say it's come from us this time.
Yes.
And if you haven't done before, I'm becoming a little bit repetitive, but hopefully now it'll have covered everybody. Just click on the sender and save it to your contacts, and then it won't go in your junk. And also everybody who's coming to the March retreats, I've sent out the menu as well. So again, if you can just check for those, because it should be there.
Jenny's definitely got it, because I've had some messages. She's very excited.
Yeah,
I've done a proud, she said.
Good. I've had some back, but it's just to remind people, because I know that it's still a new catch up, that if they haven't had an email. But anyway, so
Jane, mine curls up as well. It will stop curling when you block it.
It will.
It's because it's stocking stitch.
Yeah.
It's not rib. So mine is curling.
Yeah.
But it will once it's blocked, it will not curl. So don't panic.
And as we've said, and we were talking about mistakes, didn't we? When I knit mine, Jane, I did mine as garter stitch, because that's what I thought I'd written in the pattern, but I hadn't. Subconsciously in my mind, I just changed it to garter. But it will block out. It will make no difference at the end. It'll not matter at all. So
but yeah,
don't worry.
Jane, mine is doing it, and I'm sure most people's are doing it as well.
And it will look weird as well. The shape might look straight. Really, honestly, don't worry about it, because especially as you're progressing through, because there is different stitch patterns in it. Some make it, it all blocks out in the end. It'll all look nice, so don't panic. Don't worry if it looks like a crumpled dishcloth. That's absolutely fine.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm pleased I went in, because there was a spillage in the kitchen area, because my pan had over bubbled. But do you know what? He was supposed to be looking after it, so he'll have to clean the house. That's his fault. Right. Do you want to see my finished object? I posted this on social media because I was so chuffed. I'd got it done. Right. So this is Little Gemstones, and this is my Festive Cocktail box. Oh, I am absolutely loving it. It looks like a stained glass window. I mean, the only thing I'm annoyed with, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? You know what I'm annoyed
blues.
With? Yeah. I'm annoyed with how it's repeated each, 2 colours, 2 colours, 2 colours, 2 colours, 2 colours. But I'd committed myself. I absolutely love this. Because I've been wearing it.
It was because you posted it on. I'm just looking. You posted it on social media. You'd done it on Monday, hadn't you? Knitting, and then I thought Gail had shared your. I thought, why is Gail sharing your post?
No,
and then I realised Gail's knit the same.
Yes,
the same pattern in our advent box. And they both look absolutely
But
stunning.
Gail found the pattern first. That's where I saw it.
Ah.
And I thought, I haven't seen hers knit up, but she showed the pattern. And I thought, do you know what? That's what I'm going to do, because the pattern was so nice. I absolutely love it. So it's a really nice shape. It's not too thick. I just love it. But yeah, that bugs me. I'm trying not to look at it. And when
you're wearing it, you're not going to see it.
And when you looked at Gail had just not done hers in the order. She'd like mixed that.
That's what I was just trying to find.
Yeah. No, she did it properly.
That was Gail's, yeah. So they're the same, but yeah.
But I had to do it because I was knitting to show the colours each day, so I had to do it in the 1 to 12.
Yes.
And then of course I was committed, wasn't I?
Yes.
But anyway, I'm trying not to look at it, but looking at it there, all I can see on the screen is all those colours that's together. Anyway, yeah. I'm coping with it.
But you're not gonna look at it like that now anyway, are you? So
no. So yeah, I would definitely do it again. It was a really nice knit, using up, and I've got loads left. Honestly, I've got a lot of wool left.
So because when you very first started, you were saying you just needed to get it in your head, but once you got it in your head,
I didn't have to look at the pattern. Yeah. But it took me a while because I was doing a bit, putting it down, doing a bit and putting it down. I needed to sit and like have an hour with it. And then once I'd done that, I got it in my head and I was able to just like pick it up and not have to go, oh, where am I at now? How many have I done here? So it does work in the end.
It was really nice. Those of you that were joined us on Monday for Knit and Natter will have seen. But Kay, you were weaving in or cutting off all your ends. Kay had finished her Tolster tea that she'd done in the festive cocktail box and was sewing her ends in.
Yeah.
Who else? There was 3 of you ended up holding up. Oh, Eve.
Eve, yes. Eve's scarf as well.
I can't remember what pattern, but all 3 of you had held it up in the screen.
Yeah.
All looked completely different. It was really nice.
Very
so
good.
if you come into afternoon tea in February and you've knit anything with it, whether it's finished or not, bring it. And if you come into
the retreat. Yeah. If you come in, bring things that you've finished and also anything that you're doing with the Christmas wool, because we'd love to see it. Yeah. So that's my finished object, and I'm pleased I've got it finished because it means I can move on with other things now. Because I knew I had to get that finished. You know, it was our Christmas thing.
Yes.
To get it done. So yeah. So what have you been up to?
Let me show you, because I went and got them last week while you were showing shawls, and then I never showed them what I finished the week before. I mean, I didn't. I'll say they're finished. Let me just tuck all the ends in. So they're finished, but just not finished. My Nutcracker socks.
Oh, nice.
So, and that end is still actually attached to the ball of wool, but that is a pair finished. I really like the way it's knit up. So that was one of the Christmas colours. And just where the heel is, I know,
it's weird, isn't it? The big patch.
Yeah. But it does it on both.
Yeah, in exactly the same sort of pattern.
Yeah. Because you're just changing your stitch count because you're increasing for your gusset. But yeah, that is Nutcracker socks done. I forgot about them and took them away a couple of weekends ago and just finished the rib. So I will leave them out to sew all the ends in.
Good.
Just while we're talking about, because that was a Christmas colourway, you've just shown Little Gemstones.
Yeah.
Have you got the new colours?
I have. I've got the new colours. I'm actually knitting something with them.
Just while I think about it.
Yes. So the new colours are on the website now. So we've got Tequila Sunrise. They look so different in 100 grams, don't they?
Yes.
Tequila Sunrise.
Yes.
And Grasshopper. They look so different, don't they? They look so that's 4-ply sparkle and that's 4-ply sock. They look so nice. And I had an accident with the I was going to say with the running machine. I mean, that's ridiculous. The winding machine, and it decided to jump off. So I rescued it. So that's it in double knit. I mean, excuse the state of it because it was rolling about everywhere. But I've started a pair of double knit socks. How lovely does that look? I love
Again,
it.
it looks so different to in a shawl or in the Little Gemstones.
I love it.
Jane, I've seen your question. It's the Towanda socks by Heather Hill. I'm just going to put a link in the chat. There you go. It's a link in the chat. It's a free pattern. And I'll put a link to it. They're toe-up socks, Jane. I always do my socks toe-up. So they're a toe-up sock pattern. But it's just a really simple double knit pattern.
But yeah, so they look really nice, those. And I was like looking at the different colours they go with. They're a nice complement to some of them that we've already got in the cupboard. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people choose to go with it.
So they're both on the website now. 100 grams, 50 grams, any base you like other than yak.
Exactly. Because no, it can't be done on yak.
I saw Kay's comment on social media and she was like, Grasshopper's got my name written all over it. Kay, I am with you. I need something in Grasshopper.
That would make a beautiful jumper. I really like that colour. It's a really nice colour.
Yeah, that's definitely my favourite. But
yeah, very nice. So yeah, so they're the two new colours.
Yes. Right, I was just putting that link on, so that link's done.
What else have you been working on then? Have you cast anything else on? Or
no? So I really wanted to cast something else on, but I'm being really good. I did say I was just going to get to the lace pattern and put this to one side, but I've got to the lace pattern and at the minute I'm still doing it. So,
right. Oh, pretty.
So that is one full repeat of the lace pattern. I've got to do it another twice, and then I've got the border. So I'm just keeping going with this for the time being, but it's really big now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you can see it there.
That's really good.
So this is the Eyeblink shawl, another free pattern by Heidi Alander, in the natural dyed yarn. I forget every time.
Was it Fine Fettles?
Well, I want to say it's Fine Fettle Fibres, but every time I say it, something in the back of my brain stops. Anyway,
no, because that was your socks, wasn't it? Fine Fettle yarn.
I'm not sure if it's not the same one, and I've not got the label with me. But it's a good 20-minute purl row and a good 30-minute lace, because you can't go quickly with lace. So it's a commitment to think. I can't just think I'll sit down and I'll grab 10 minutes knitting.
Yeah.
But if I don't keep going with this now, it's going to get put to one side and not get finished. So it takes
You've done well though to get all that bit done. Just the plain knitting bit. You've done well to get all that done. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I say, the rate of increase is really quick. It's the pattern's for 150 grams. I've still got all of that left.
Yeah, but there's a lot of lace at the bottom, isn't it? So it's that'll use up a lot, won't it?
There is a lot of lace.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it'll use it all, but yeah. So that's the Eyeblink. That is my main focus. I'll do more of our shawl, but it was the shawl and this has been my main focus, really. Yeah. I desperately want to cast something on, but I can't at the minute because that's going to get put to one side. So you're going to have to just stick looking at that for the next 2 or 3 weeks until it's done. So what else have you got?
Well, I've got a back.
Oh, yes.
Of the Cara. So the back is done. And you'll be able to see that. I'll pull it now because you can see when I block it, it's going to look lovely. You can see the difference in the rows there, can't you? The colours when it's pulled apart. You can see one's greeny colour and one's a bluey colour.
Yes.
So that's the two different balls of wool.
And I still can't tell. I mean, I am looking on a little phone. Are you doing one lozenge in each colour? Or in a lozenge is one row?
one row is in green and then one row is in the blue. But it's so similar, the
I
colours.
can't see that. It looks like you've done a lozenge in blue and then a lozenge in green.
No, you can sort of see on that row there, but yeah, it's not mega obvious. Do you know what I mean? Which it looks. I'm really pleased. In real life, you can see because like the blues has got bits of purples in it, and the green's got little bits of blues.
I'm looking on my little phone, so it's not the best.
Yeah.
Other people might be able to see better.
So I've got the back done, and it used just under 100 grams of the contrast. So I've got plenty because I've got 3 skeins of that.
Yes.
And I've got more than enough of those to finish it. And I am now on the front. But it's a really simple, easy pattern. Yeah. Because once you've got set, and because it's mosaic knitting, it's really neat, it's really neat on the back as well.
And I'm guessing, to start with, you're straight at your sides anyway,
yeah,
aren't you?
You're straight for a big chunk, then you're decreasing for your armholes, and then the neck. So it's been, and I've been, look at me, being all organised. I put stitch markers just so I know exactly where I started
your increase.
Where I stopped the increase. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can't always tell, can you?
No.
But I like how it's, I'm loving it. I would definitely knit it again.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I've been measuring.
And it's double knit, isn't it? It's a double knit pattern.
Yeah, double knit pattern. I've been measuring against the red one I made at Christmas.
Yes.
Measuring against that because that's a nice fit. But I've got to say that the pattern is fairly spot on for its measurements. Do you know what I mean?
And who's the pattern by?
It's by Purl and Jane. And it's the Cara with a C.
Yes, I got that. But I suddenly realised we'd not said who the pattern was by.
So it's a lovely pattern. So I think I may make, I've got the 2 pinky purple ones, the pinky colours.
Yes.
I might make those into one. Who knows? Who knows? So that's all my knitting. Like you, I was desperate to get the shawl finished, and then my concentration was get on with the tank top. And then I thought I'll just cast those socks on today, just so you could see what the colour looks like knit up. But they'll just be my standby, simple, quick socks. Yes. I've got my other Madrigal socks, which I haven't got very far on. But yeah, that's all I've got on at the minute.
Well, I've done. And this is the trouble when you pick things up and put things down. I've done more on my Giddy Yarns Gobstopper, the cherry blossom.
Oh yes, yes.
I have done some more. So I've now done a full load of repeats. So it doesn't look like it, but that's where it started.
Right.
And then I'm just back up to. So they're quite subtle colour changes. In fact,
they are.
On camera, they look even more pronounced than they do in real life. And I was just doing a 1x1 cable, and then I'd brought in the second one, but then I'd put it down, and when I picked it up, I've just knit about 12 rows.
It's unique.
Yeah, but it's a gift. These are for Joe.
Yeah, we'll just stop and then start it again now, and then just remember in 12 rows, just.
But that's the trouble, because then to make it look like I did it intentionally,
Stitch marker.
I've got to do it for the other sock as well. So I think
you're not going to pull it out.
Oh no, I'm not going to pull it out. It's 4 stitches. It's a purl, a 1x1 cable and a purl. I'm going to drop them 4 stitches down. But it was only when I did it on knitting, I think, on Monday, and I was just going round and round, and then all of a sudden looked and thought, well, what have I done with them stitches? Have I got a twisted stitch? And then I went, oh no, I'd brought in a second cable. So I think I just need to.
Yeah, drop it down. I would just put like a stitch marker where it is, and then at least when you're knitting, you'll think, oh, I've remembered why it's there.
Well, I think now, once I get it back up to there, it's very obvious because you can see it.
Right.
But because there's only like 3 cables in there, I'd just not seen it, and I was on knitting, so I wasn't paying any attention. So
sorry.
it's knitting up beautifully. The yarn is beautiful.
Really nice.
Colours are lovely. But yeah, I just need to, I might do that tonight. Just drop it down and sort them out and then get back to where I should be. Because like I say, Joe's only got little feet, so I don't think I'm going to be that far away from having to start increasing for the heel. But
oh Lord,
I just keep picking them up and putting them down. But I've got till the middle of March, but I just need to keep ticking them over.
Yeah.
So that I don't get to the 1st of March and then suddenly be in a mad panic that I've got a pair of socks to knit. So, but yeah.
How are you getting on with your jigsaws then?
Well, I can't show you a picture because it's just there, but all of the sky is done. I sat on Tuesday night, all of the sky is done. And I did my calculations. And I've got 268 pieces in. Well, I've got 208 pieces in the sky that's all done, but then I've got another 60 pieces that are just dotted around that are joined. But so I've got 268 pieces of 1,000-piece jigsaw, so I'm at 27%. But I'm 50, 110.
And how long did that take you to do? Have you timed yourself?
Over 3 hours.
I mean, I'm not saying anything.
I'm over 3 hours and I'm 27% done. But
are you enjoying it?
Yes.
That was a little guess.
Yes, I am enjoying it. I really enjoyed getting the sky finished. This weekend, at some point during the day when it's proper daylight, I need to sort the pieces to see if I can put them into different areas of the jigsaw, and then I think it will be easier. Yeah. But yes, I am. And the more you do, the less pieces you've got to look through, so it should get quicker.
Yeah, should do.
If I can do it under 10 hours, I think I'll do well.
I think that's a form of statistics, isn't it, when that happens?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
So, yes, I am enjoying it, but...
So you'll not have had a chance to do anything else, really, then, if you've been doing that shawl and doing that jigsaw?
No. I'm working. It's been a busy...
Yeah. Well, I'm just ignoring the working. I'm just trying not to talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I am really tempted just to do another jigsaw somewhere else in the house, just as a bit of a palette cleanser, but I'm not going to. Like my lace shawl, I'm not going to. I'm just going to push through.
I like that. A palette cleanser jigsaw.
Well, you know, when you just think, I just want that instant satisfaction. Anyway.
Oh well.
So yeah, that is all my knitting at the minute. I really wanted to cast something on. I've got about 4 things that I'm itching to cast on, but the longer I don't cast them on, more things go on the list. So yeah, well, I'm not even going to tell you what they are because they'll have changed by the time I cast them on.
Well, I was thinking about, should I cast on the cowl? You know, that I was thinking of making, but I've been doing paperwork and sorting stuff out this week, so I really had chance to do it. And I thought, if I do that, then I'm not going to get other things started or worked on. So I have resisted, which is why I thought if I do those socks, then that is that little bit of something that when I haven't got brain power to sit with all my wool, because it's 3 balls, I do have to sit with it in a certain place because I'm just getting a knot. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, like you say, you just want to pick something up and not think about it and just quickly do a bit of knitting. So,
well, like knitting last night, I'd finished the hour make along. I thought I'd got a purl row to do, but I wasn't. I was on a lace row, so I thought, I can't do that. The socks, I realised I'd made a mistake, and I thought I can't do. So I just sat and made 3 hexagons for my blanket. So that's if I just want something that I don't need to think about. The pile is grown. I mean, that's going to be year project, but that's what I go to when I think I just want, because I came away from knitting and I'd got 3 effectively finished objects. So
very good.
That's what I turn to when I just need to do something. So
good stuff.
But yeah, I've got something in my eye and it's irritating me.
But yeah, so it's really weird, isn't it, when you get to that point of like you like itching to think, oh, I want to start something, but just trying not to do it too much, because I know I've got a few projects down here that I could probably work on, but it's like this. I found, well, didn't find it, but I've just been avoiding it. You know, my Christmas mohair jumper.
Oh yes.
Which I will keep on with, but yeah, I am literally just on the bit of like knitting the body round and round. So I do think that when I get this this done, I'll probably tackle a bit more on that.
But that's a nice knit and natter project, because you don't need to concentrate, and 2 hours and you've got 2 stripes done or whatever.
And it's held double. Well, it's not held double. It's like mohair and 4-ply, but so it does knit up very quick. But I just get covered in mohair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that is. Oh look! I mean, look! I've got myself all tangled up already in that.
Oh. So Anita's saying that she's dug out her jigsaw board from hibernation from behind the sofa. Sometime this time of year, jigsaw's a good way to keep your hands and brain going.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of different things keep your brain ticking over.
Yeah.
Is there anything anybody wants to chat about? Because I'm literally got nothing else. Have you got anything? Me. I bought a nice plant pot. Do you want to see my nice plant pot?
Let's see your plant pot.
I got Giddy Yarns.
Oh, you've got your plant pot. Do you want to see Percival?
Oh yes, my little plant pot from Marks and Spencer's. I really like these. The Emma Bridgewater tin pots that do. It's only £4. I'm very happy with that. I mean, I really bought it for the tin. I do like the little daffodils that are coming.
I got 2 years ago, someone bought me, Joe Parker bought me a Marks and Spencer's plant pot with bulbs in it.
Yeah.
And that plant pot's still going.
I love that.
Go and get Percival.
Well, I'd seen them when I bought Joe one for a birthday, the bigger ones. But how cute is that?
Very nice.
Little metal thing. I could have purchased a few more, but you know, I thought. So
that one was mine from 2 years ago and it's still going strong.
Nice. I'll tell you what I have done. I found just a quickie while you're doing that. I found a heart for Bowie. Bowie's got his house. One. Bowie's got his house now, so he's all happy. He's got his little love heart, so he's happy. Oh.
Yeah, I mean
they're a nice present, aren't they, for £4?
Yeah,
I'd be really happy with that.
Really nice.
I'd be really happy with that.
Anita's saying, watch the things that can leak. Mine's not leaked. I mean, I don't stand water in it.
No, I only put a bit in anyway. But
it's gone a bit rusty at the inside, but that doesn't matter.
Mine's on a
Mine's
table.
Definitely at least 2 years old.
I mean, mine's on the table there. I don't care. However, that basket over there, can you see?
Yes.
I can't believe I'm keeping that alive because I got that off Grace for my birthday last year, so it's nearly a year old. I mean, you don't really want to see that David made lovely oak boards for the top of the windowsills. It might have a few water stains, but I mean, let's be honest, it's oak. It'll just sand out. It's not the end of the world, is it? He doesn't go in that corner. He doesn't look.
Well,
but I mean, this is silly. It's like we're reaching around for different things. You talk about this. I'll have to show you these photos of my mum because they do make me smile every day.
On Monday, one of our knit and natter ladies wanted to show us something that she'd bought and had received, and she was showing us her menagerie of animals.
Oh yes.
And it transpired that she'd adopted Francis and I'd adopted her brother, Percival.
I mean, they are very cute. I have got to say,
Look.
but he's got no clothes on, Dominique.
No, I
Hers all
know.
had clothes on. Yours is naked apart from a scarf.
There were two listings, one for clothed and one for not clothed. But this is Percival. He is absolutely stunning. And he came, I mean, that's a beautiful card.
It's a nice card.
Dear Dominique, thank you so much for adopting a polar bear. Yours is called Percival and his favourite food is salted popcorn. Please remember it's for display only and not suitable for children. Love from Paula. And that is, I know if most of you will watch Paula anyway, but that is stitched by Mrs. D. And I've never had one. They are
very cute, I've got to say.
But yeah, Frances was dressed. She'd got a jumper and skirt.
And she, on her polar bear, she had a penguin on a muff and on her knickers. She was properly dressed.
Oh, the attention to detail Paula puts in is absolutely stunning. So I treated myself to Percival and he came last week.
Bell and Stitches just, yes, I've just seen Marjorie's got one as well. I mean, he's naked too. You've got two naked polar bears. Bell and Stitch is just asking for a bit East Anglia yarn. No, we're not exhibiting at East Anglia. The only shows we're doing are Buxton, Woolmonty and Stafford. Yeah. We're not going. It's a bit too far.
Well, it's the weekend after the retreat.
And it's my birthday weekend.
Yes.
So that's another reason why, it's my birthday weekend. So, I
went last year as a customer and really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't think, well, I'm not going at the minute. If I go as a customer, it will be I need to get the retreat out of the way and decide like I did last year. But
I think I might be away. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. So if I'm not away and you're going, I might end up coming with you. But as it stands, I think I'm supposed to be doing something. Yeah,
you're going away, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Jane's saying Jane's got one at least 2 years old that needs a friend. Oh, no, she means the plant pot.
Well, Jane, get yourself down there now because they're £4 for a little one. Bargain.
And Marjorie's saying hers is called Alex. Paula quite often does litters all of the same name, but obviously not. They've all... I thought it was a Percival because it's a polar bear, but anyway, I need to find somewhere for Percival to go, but...
I'll just have to show you this because this just made me smile. When my dad died, I was going through all the photos, and they had loads of these little photos of when they first met or first got married. And these are my mum. Oh, look at them there! Look at them. They're tiny little photos, and it was really weird because I had this little photo frame, and the photos fit in exactly
perfectly.
It was just weird. I have them sat over there.
Well, most of mine, when Mum and Dad got married, and their first 2 or 3 holidays are all black and white.
These are, I know where they are. That's on their honeymoon in Scarborough. Those two.
Very nice.
But yeah, God, look how young she looks there.
But how young was she?
She was 22, I think.
Dad was only 21 when he got married.
Yeah, 22, 23. See, look, it's weird because I can see Grace in my mum there. Very stylish. Very stylish.
Honeymoon.
Very stylish. But yeah, how weird was it that photo frame fit these tiny little pictures?
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. So they're on my little mum over there. But yeah, East Anglia, you really enjoyed it, didn't you? You said it was a lovely show.
I did really enjoy it. I met Caroline, so Caroline and I wandered around. We fangirled a lot. We met Paula. I met Ali for the first time from Little Drops of Wonderful, and we messaged backwards and forwards for a long time. Ellie from Craft House Magic was there.
Because I think she's got a stall this year there, hasn't she?
Ellie's got a stall.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. We saw quite a lot of people. We spent the whole day going, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so. But it was I just thought it was a really nice, light, bright, airy, loads of space, loads of parking. A nice show. So if you're going and you've not been before, it will be a really nice show to go to. Oh, Paula's not doing East Anglia this year. Oh, I thought she was. Oh. And Kath and Marion were there, obviously.
Oh, I was going to say, were they there? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because I met them for tea afterwards. I went and had tea with them afterwards.
Very
so
nice. Very good stuff.
Yeah, because it's the Northwest Wool Show, is it called?
Yes, that's Valentine's weekend.
Yeah, that's only
a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, 2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. Yeah. So I'm heading to that as a customer.
Yes.
Hopefully the weather will be fine. But yeah, I'm going to head there as a customer.
Yeah.
I'm going to get led astray by Marjorie and Sue.
And Jane and Lisa.
And Sally, yeah.
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 Oh, Paula's visiting. Oh, she's not vending, but she's visiting.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah. Because I've got a picture, I've got a photo of Caroline holding Paula on the stall.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, it made me smile.
Oh dear me.
Oh, but yeah, I think that's the thing, like we said at the beginning, like wherever the community meets, it was really nice.
Yeah.
So Caroline and I bumped into Barbara, who was there by herself. So you just bump into people that you know. Oh, let's go and have a cup of tea and a cake, or sit down and chat. What are you working on? What you know, ideas, patterns, anything like that.
Bell and Stitch is just sorry, I keep calling you Bell and Stitch. You don't know your name. It's difficult when people have got a few words for the handle. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, the retreats. I mean, they are just like really popular. Like this year's is completely booked. But we do have a waiting list. So if you are interested in them, just email us and we can add you to the waiting list. But like we do say, a lot of the waiting lists, it's last minute. So it's usually if somebody's ill that they can't come. So if you live in Lincolnshire, that might work really well. Because we do sometimes get last
If you're
minute.
in Lincolnshire,
come to an afternoon tea.
Yeah.
The
first afternoon tea is it's the 23rd of February, but I can't think what day of the week
Sunday.
it is.
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday. Of course it is.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. And we've got a couple of spaces left.
I was going to say that's been really busy. I think there are still a few. April's really busy. There isn't one in March because we've got the retreat. So have a look. It's wherever you are, but the retreats and afternoon teas are at Hemswell.
They're both at the same place, so you can get a feel of what it's going to be like for a retreat. But yeah, they're really popular. But yeah, we do have a waiting list. So if you did want to go on one, just email us because we do put people on the waiting list. And places do sometimes come up, don't they?
They do. Well, have we got 2 or 3 people coming in March that were on the waiting list?
Yeah. So it does work.
Oh, thank you, Janet. I thought I was going mad then, because I'm sure she's said about it. She's made the decision not to. Right, that's fine.
Oh, good stuff. Right. Well, I think that's it, isn't it?
I think it is. Yeah. You need to go and get your curry.
I do. I need to go and make sure that my lentils haven't stuck to the bottom of the tin, bottom of my pan. Not that I'll be cleaning it.
No. Oh, I mean, we could have guessed.
Yes.
We could have guessed at your name, Belle.
Yes.
But you just never know.
If you go on the website, there's a whole page. If you click on retreat page, it gives you a lot of information. Basically, you get a double room to yourself. So it's like a single occupancy double room, and they all have en suites. We have the odd twin room that you can share with somebody.
Yeah.
But there's not many of those. But yeah, if you want to know any information, just send us an email and we can, And
the afternoon teas, 4 hours. We were there for 4 hours. You sit and relax and do whatever craft you want to work on. You eat as much cake, sandwiches and sausage rolls as you can eat.
Because it's like a buffet, although it comes on
cake stands.
Plates. we don't share between two people. It's like it's just in the middle of the table and everybody. So if
you're like me and only eat cheese sandwiches, you just eat the cheese sandwiches and ignore everything else.
Yes, exactly.
And then we sit down again for the last couple of hours and carry on crafting. And we've always got the wool, so you can just look at, touch, fondle, buy the wool if you want it.
Yeah,
so, and like Janet commented earlier, Janet's coming in February. She's not been before. People do come by. Lots of people come time and time again.
Yeah,
but lots of people come by themselves, bring a friend. So you'd always be made to feel welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
And Janet, hopefully now you've met us virtually, you won't be as nervous coming. You know, and it is horrible. It would be. I know it would be for me. So we do try and make you as welcome and friendly as.
And if you want to sit on your own and be quiet, you know, we're not going to bully you into joining in. No, there's nothing like that. You can just sit quietly if you want to. Because some people do, don't they? They just come to get away from it and sit on a comfy sofa and do the knitting. So
relax. Listen to the chatter going on around you. Not have to do too much.
Exactly.
So.
Right. Well, if there's no major questions need answering, and I can't think of anything else that we need to tell people about.
The new colours are on the website, like we've said.
Yeah.
I'm not anywhere this weekend, so I've dyed quite a bit, but it won't be the right base. Yeah. So I can get all the orders dyed over the weekend.
Yeah.
There are still some spaces for afternoon tea if you want.
Yeah, that's it.
If not, we'll see you next month.
Yeah, see you next Thursday.
Yeah.
Lummy neck. Right. Take care, everybody.
Have a good week.